So I tried selling digital products in 36 days, and in this video I'm going to show you how much I made, right, selling digital products on Autopilot, and I'm going to let you know if selling digital products in 2025 is worth it. And I'm also going to show you how I was able to sell this digital product, the strategy I used to sell this digital product on Autopilot without having an audience or a large following. I'm going to show you the kind of digital product I sold and show you how much it would cost. I'm also going to show you the exact system and tools I use to sell this product without having a big audience. So I'm going to go over to my computer and show you how much I made selling a digital product in 36 days on Autopilot without an audience. Let's go. So from the 25th of September to the 31st of October 2024, I was able to generate 315,000 naira. Now these are the payments that came in through my payment processor. This is excluding those people who wired money directly to my bank accounts via bank transfer. Right now, this is this product I was selling is equivalent to a $7 product if I was selling to the international market. Now I did all these without having a huge audience and without being popular, and how I did this was through Facebook ads and low ticket funnels. Right now I'm going to show you the product I was selling and the goal of the product. I want to make sure that you understand that this is not a doctored file, that did not change the HTML of this page or whatever. This is a real-time result, right? So I'm going to refresh my dashboard. As you can see, this is it from the 25th of September through to the 31st of September and to the 31st of October 2024, and all time I've been able to generate over 431,000, right, in naira, right? So this is a strategy that worked for me, and how I did it was that I used what they call low ticket funnels. Right now the software I'm using is System.io, and you can obviously sell your digital products using the free plan of System.io, which is currently what I'm using right now. So I'm going to go over to funnels and show you the funnel that I was using. This is the funnel I was using. Now if you don't know what a funnel is like a process, the buyer's process, right? For example, if you go into a shopping mall, the first thing you do is you take a cart and then pick items and you want and then go ahead to pay for them. Now how was I able to make these sales without an audience? What I use is what we call a sales funnel. And if you don't know what a sales funnel is, it's more of like a system. It's a system that takes someone who's just learning about you for the first time, who's just getting to know about it for the first time, from knowing you for the first time to becoming a buyer, right? So it's a journey, right? So for example, now the system or the process that makes people to buy from my products is that first of all, they see my ad on Facebook, and then they come to my sales page, which is this page here, right? And then when they are ready to buy, they click on the button on my page, right? They click on any button on this page. It takes them to this page, right, where they can now make payment. And then when they make payment, they are now shown other products to buy, right? Now the product I was selling was an automation product for coaches and course creators. Right, I was selling a product that will help people sell their products on Autopilot. So the audience I was selling was a Nigerian audience, and one thing they struggle with is that they are used to processing payments manually. That is, you have to send the payment to their bank account, and they have to confirm it. So sometimes when they are not online, they get to miss sales because of some people may not be patient enough to wait for them. So I came up with a solution whereby they can sell their products on Autopilot even without being online, right? So now the issues that you're having is that some of them thought they had to use WordPress and they have to pay for hosting and domain, and there was a platform who promised to do automations, but the platform was not actually succeeding. The platform is called Seller, right? So I came up with a solution to help them sell their products on Autopilot. So the core goal of this product was to help people automate their cost sales and delivery process. So the name of the product is called the automated cost sales and delivery system. Right now, this product was sold with a system called a self-liquidating funnel. Now, a self-liquidating funnel is a funnel that pays for itself. For something to be self-liquidating means that it pays for itself. How do I mean? Now, I was paying Facebook to send traffic to this very sales page, right? To this very sales page, and I was paying Facebook every day to send me traffic to this page. Now, this is not a lead generation campaign, it is a sales campaign, and the cost of generating a sale is high. So instead of just like generating leads and hoping that they buy, I have a product that when they buy, I get to have more money to put on ads. So if I put in, let's say I was sending a product for like 5,000, which is equivalent to a $7 product, right? A $7 product. So let's say if I spend 5,000 a day on ads, or 5,000 a day on ads, or $7 a day on ads, I should be expecting back at least a sale of $7 or a sale of 5,000 naira. Now, why it's called an SLO is that when we are selling this product, we are not just selling just one product, we are selling a suite of products. Now, this product is an automation product, teaching people how to set up an automated system for them. So it's a course, right? It's a course, a video course. So this is the sales page, right, that talks about why they should automate their systems and what is costing them if they don't automate it, and the rest of them. Now, what you will notice here is that when they come to the sales page, I don't just have one product to sell to them. I have another product on the checkout, which we usually call an order bump, right? So this is the product I was selling to them on for 10k, right? This is the product I was selling to them for 10,000 naira. So let me just open another page where you will see it in action. So if I just click on let me view this, right? So I was testing various variations of the page to get what works. So if I click on this now, it takes me to this form, right? And now what I need to do is, if I fill up this form, it takes them to this order offer, right, where they can now see this order offer that I have here. So I am sending a 5,000 naira offer, but there is another option to take an order bump. So an order bump is something that increases the amount of money that the customer spends with me. Now remember, I am running Facebook ads, and let's say I spend 5,000 to 10,000 naira on a daily basis, and I'm selling a 5,000 naira product. Sometimes I make like 3 sales, and sometimes I only make like 1 sale. So imagine if I'm spending 10,000 naira a day and only make 5,000, I'm making a loss. But if someone takes this offer now and pays for it, this is a 15k sale, right? 15,000 naira sale. It increases the amount I make, right, and also makes me to be profitable, and also have more money to invest in the ads, right? So all these things were happening on Autopilot because it's a system, and I said this, I was able to set this up with system.io, right? So now when they pay for, whether they take this product or they just pay for the singular product. Now what I was saying here was a sales page chatbot, a sales page copy chatbot that helps people to generate their sales copy fast, like in a day, instead of like using scripts and templates and the rest of them. So that was the offer on my order bump, right? So it's just like you are going to check out in a mall, and you are like seeing like sweets on the checkout stand, all these like little products. So those can be like an order bump, right? So things you add for. You go to a restaurant and they ask you, what protein would you like to go with your let's say you're buying rice, what protein would you like to go with it, or what drink would you like to go add to your product. So that was like my order bump. So when they pay for the product, the next product I show them is my template bundle, right? The template bundle will help them now to set up their automated system faster. So instead of like building it from scratch, they can just import this into their system.io account and set it off in a weekend instead of like building it from scratch. So this is like removing the burden of like spending hours setting it up. So it's like saving them time and helping them get results faster. So this is what we call an upsell. Now that's the strategy. So if I spend 5k a day on ads, I can get up to 15k, 20k a day and be profitable. You understand me? So instead of just spending like 5k and generating like 100 leads, and then out of that 100 only one person buys, I kind of like filter the unserious people and I only build a list of buyers, right? The people who enter my email list are now like people who have already bought from me. So that's the strategy behind the low ticket funnel, right? The low ticket self-liquidating funnel, right? Low ticket because of it's a very cheap product that people can afford. Now this upsell, if someone buys it, right, can help me recover the money I have spent on ads. So with this system, it is paying for itself, right? Now let me show you the stats of how much the stats of my funnel and show you what happened, what the conversion rate. Now the conversion rate of my funnel at the beginning stage, let's say this is the overall. So let me show when I started the funnel, I spent over let me just show you the funnel first, the stats, the period I'm referencing in this video. So from the 25th of September to the 31st of September, I generated over 200, and this is more than this, right? It's more than this. I deleted some pages, so it's deleted the stats too. So it's more than this, but I generated over 315,000 naira this period, as I showed you earlier, right? So now the page that I was using to sell was converting at 8%. If you can see it here, 8% conversion rate. That was the amount it was. That was how much it was converting with Facebook ads, the checkout page, right? So for every 100 people that visit this page, 8 people buy, right? Which is very huge for a very cold audience. Remember, I don't have any audience, right? I was just using Facebook ads. So 8% of people were buying on this page, right? Now among these 8% of people, remember this other bump I showed you, this bump offer, this offer that increases my average, the amount I make per sale, right? I mean, where is it again? Okay, this is it here. So this offer that I was selling, sorry, let me this offer that bumped, that increased the amounts people were spending with me. Now 13% of people were taking this offer, right? They were taking this 10k offer, which means that, so for every 100 people that buy my product, 13 people take this offer, right? So this was actually making me profitable. So some days the ads may just bring in just a sale, some days may bring in 3 sales because of my budget. My budget was not too big, but because of people who take this offer, I am profitable, right? So now, based on the economic value of the naira and based on the purchasing power of the people were not able to afford this very product, even though that a lot of people wanted to buy it, but the cost was too high for them. You understand? Because of the economic situation in the country, right? So this offer, normally majority of them were interested. So if let's say 1% of people buy this offer, it increases the amount I make. So if let's say this is a 35,000 naira offer, let's say 1% pay 35,000 naira and I made over 50 sales. Let's say if 1 out of 50 pay for this product, that's an extra 35,000 naira. So if I spend, let's say I spend a total of 150k for ads, and then like 50 people bought my 5,000 naira offer, that's like 250, and then 1 out of that 50 pays for this, that's an extra 35,000 naira on it. I don't know whether you understand me. So this is the amount of money I've spent on the ads. So I spent over 116,000 over this period, right? Over this period of time, right? And my sales were actually on a good side. So let me just show you some of the stats. You see that my cost per purchase was, my ROAS was 4x here and 2x here, the same offer. So I got made over almost, this is not really accurate, it's showing 65 sales here, 65 purchases here, but it didn't really track it well. Let's just say an average of 40 purchases. You understand? So that's the amount I was able to make selling with Facebook ads, right? Now, was selling digital products actually worth it? To be honest with you, yes, it was. Right now, one of the things the fulfillment digital products, selling digital products gives you is that you get to see your product solve people's problem. You get to see your product help people achieve what they want to achieve, right? For example, now I was selling an automated course, and one of my students told me that he just made a huge loss in a forex trade and lost all his money, and he was like, okay, for him to bounce back, let it create a course, at least a digital product, to gain funds. And he was like, not himself, but when he saw my ad, saw what I was promising, he got encouraged and then bought my course. And through my ads, he was able to set up his course without paying any money for software and paying for any subscription. And he said that one of the things that made him to buy my course was that I see that it was possible to do it without using WordPress, right? So that was one of the benefits you get from selling digital products. Aside the monetary gain, you get to see your products help people. Now, if you want to use the software that I use to sell my digital products, you can get a free account. Now, when I mean free account, I don't mean a free trial account. I mean a free forever account. Now, the platform I'm using is System.io, and I've been using it for the past 3 good years, like since 2023 or since 2022, right? I've been using it, and some of my accounts that are still active have been active on the free plan. I get to use it to sell digital products, right? Even without upgrading to the pro plan. Yes, I've upgraded to the pro plan for a while, but with the free plan, you are good to go. And if you want to get an account for yourself, I would like if you use my affiliate link, right? I get the commission when you use it, but it does not incur extra cost to you. So it's in the description below, right? Or you can go to www.joeopara.com.ng/system, right? And if you just want to go pro from day one, you just want to get all the features that will help you launch faster, right? You can get the starter plan, which normally on the pricing page is $228. That's $228 a year. But if you use the link below, you're going to get it for $197. Now, normally System.io helps you to save up to $320, right, a month, if you add other softwares that you may likely want to use, right? Because it does everything you need. It's the only tool you need to sell your digital product. So I'll put a link to that special offer, right, for $197 a year in the description below. The major reason why you clicked on this video is because you want to learn how to sell your digital products, and because of that, I have created 3 options for you, right? I've created 3 solutions for you. You just have to choose one depending on where you are on your journey. Now, the first option I have for you is you go through my behind the scenes case study of this very funnel I just explained, right? An in-depth case study where I would explain what I used in my sales copy, right? The components of my sales copy. I explain each component of my sales copy that brought in up to 60 plus sales, right, in less than 36 days using cheap Facebook ads, right, to cold traffic, like driving cold traffic from Facebook ads, right, for you to be able to get up to 9% conversion rate, 9% conversions of cold traffic. It means that the offer is really good, because the industry standard is about 2 to 5%, right? But I got up to 9% conversion. In the case study, I'm going to show you how I was able to set up my ads. I'm going to show you my ad creatives. I'm also going to show you the follow-up sequence I recovered from the 20% of lost sales, right? How I set it, how I used it on my WhatsApp and email, and I'm going to show you the funnel flow, right? The in-depth funnel flow, and tell you how to structure your checkout pages for conversions, and also how to come up with add-on offers and upsells to maximize profit. That's one option that I have for you. Now the second option is that if you are a do-it-yourselfer, if you are someone who just want to do it yourself, I have gotten a collection of the tools and the templates I use to launch my digital products online, and I bundle them up. Right now, this comprises of my sales funnel templates, my follow-up email sequence. Right now, the abandoned cart email sequence was the sequence that recovered for me 20% of lost sales. Right, so if I didn't put that in place, 20% of my sales would have just gone. Right, but because of that sequence, I was able to recover some sales, and you're going to get access to this abandoned cart email sequence, and you're also going to get access to my sales funnel course to show you how to create the right upsells and how to structure your offer so that it converts. Right, so aside my getting my sales funnel template, you get other things. So if you're interested, just check the description below for that template bundle. It's going to help you launch your course faster, because inside there also I have a membership site template. So instead of building a membership site from scratch, you can just install it into your account, your system.io account. Everything is built on system. Right, install into your system.io account and just launch in a matter of a weekend or even hours, right, instead of building from scratch. Right, and the third option I have for you is my automated course sales and delivery system. Right, I'm making it available to the global audience, not just the Nigerian audience this time around. So if you want to learn how to automate your course sales and delivery, or automate your digital product sales and delivery, you can also check that out in the description. Right, so those are the three solutions I have for you. Right, so whatever stage you are in your journey, right, you can check that out. Now, if you want to learn how to sell your digital products without a website, the exact method I used to sell this product I broke down in this case study, then you can click the video on the screen to learn how to sell your digital products on Autopilot without having a website. I'll see you in that video.